Good morning, my dear students. You are most welcome on our Sanskaram YouTube channel. This video is dedicated for class 8th competition and non-competition both sections. This is the lecture number 10, and in this lecture we read about the benefits of microorganism. Benefits of microorganism. Benefit in medicine. How microbes increase the soil fertility, and how the microbes help in the cleaning of environment. So now we start our topics. Medicinal use of microbes. Medicinal use of microbes. A medicine which stop the growth of or kill the disease causing microorganism is called an antibiotic. What is a medicine? A medicine which stop the growth of or kill the disease causing microorganism is called an antibiotic medicine. Is called an antibiotic medicine. Function of antibiotics: they stop the growth of germs and kill the germs. Now second point, the source of antibiotic medicines are microorganisms. What are the source of these antibiotic medicines? The source of these antibiotic medicines are microorganism. The source of antibiotic medicines are microorganism. In other words, we can say that we extract these antibiotics from the microorganism. We obtain these antibiotics from microorganism. Antibiotics which are made from fungi and bacteria are penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline. These are the, yes my dear students, these antibiotics are obtained from fungi and bacteria. Once again we see these antibiotics: penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline. These are the antibiotics which are obtained from microorganism like fungi and bacteria. Next, in 1929, Sir Alexander Fleming discovered the antibiotic penicillin. Extracted from a fungus Penicillium. Penicillin is extracted from a fungus Penicillium. On the last page we read that penicillin, streptomycin, erythromycin and tetracycline are obtained from the fungus and bacteria. So penicillin obtained from Penicillium fungus. And who discovered it? Alexander Fleming. And when? In 1929. Antibiotics are, however, not effective against disease caused by virus. Yes, mind it in your brain that antibiotics are, however, not effective against disease caused by the virus. Antibiotics only affect on those disease which are caused by bacteria or any other microbes. For example, antibiotics cannot be used to cure disease like common cold, flu and viral fever. My dear student, learn these three names: common cold, flu and viral fever. They are the viral disease. So antibiotics cannot be used to cure disease like common cold, flu and viral disease, because in this case antibiotics not affect, not show any type of effect. Antibiotics are used to treat many plant and animal disease. Yes, it's very interesting that antibiotic also used to treat many plant and animal disease. Only human beings not use the antibiotics. We can use antibiotics on plant and animal also. Next, vaccines. What are the vaccines? Okay, start now. My dear students, vaccine is a special kind of preparation. Special kind of preparation. Vaccine is a special kind of preparation which provides us immunity against a particular disease. Particular disease means against a common disease. Means polio vaccine act on polio disease only. A vaccine develops the immunity from a disease. A vaccine develops immunity against a special disease. Vaccination is the process of giving a vaccine orally or by injection which provide protection against a particular disease. Once again, that a vaccine is a special kind of preparation or a medicine which provide immunity against a particular disease. A vaccine act against a particular disease. A vaccine develop immunity from a disease. My dear students, a vaccine develop the immunity from a disease, a particular disease. If you remember that in your childhood you also take the vaccine of polio, 2 drops of life, 2 बूंद जिंदगी की. So it's a polio vaccine which provide the immunity against the polio disease. Vaccination is a process of giving a vaccine orally by injection which provide protection against a particular disease. The disease which can be prevented by vaccination of children at proper age. Yes, the disease which can be prevented by vaccination of children at proper age. For example, we take the polio drop before the age of 5 years. So proper age are polio, smallpox, cholera, typhoid, hepatitis, tuberculosis, tetanus, measles, rabies, diphtheria, pertussis or whooping cough. These are the common diseases which are caused by the virus and the disease which can be prevented by vaccination. In our childhood, polio disease is prevented by giving oral polio vaccine. Polio disease is prevented by giving oral polio vaccine, OPV. OPV stand for oral polio vaccine. And Sir Edward Jenner, the scientist, Sir Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine of smallpox in 1798. My dear students, you remember that Alexander Fleming discovered the penicillin. When 1929, and Sir Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in 1978. Sorry, in 1798. Edward Jenner discovered the vaccine for smallpox in 1798. Yes, next topic, for increasing soil fertility. How microbes help us to increase the soil fertility. Microorganisms present in the soil can fix nitrogen gas from the atmosphere to form nitrogen compounds. Microorganisms present in the soil, where the microorganism present in the soil fix the nitrogen gas from atmosphere, and what form the nitrogen compounds, in other words, you can say that the microorganisms, they are present in the soil, they convert nitrogen gas into nitrogen compound. Microorganisms convert nitrogen gas into nitrogen compounds. Mainly two types of one rhizobium bacteria and second cyanobacteria or blue-green algae. These nitrogen compounds mix with the soil and increase the fertility of the soil. These nitrogen compound mix with the soil and increase the fertility of the soil. For example, some bacteria, rhizobium bacteria, blue-green algae, have ability to fix nitrogen gas from the atmosphere to enrich the soil with nitrogen compound and increase its fertility. Next, the nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae are called biological nitrogen fixers. Nitrogen fixing bacteria and blue-green algae are called biological nitrogen fixers. Rhizobium is a bacteria present in the root nodule of leguminous plants. Leguminous plants means फलीदार पौधे, and nodules mean होता है बेटा गांठें. Rhizobium bacteria present in the root nodules of leguminous plants like pea, beans, gram, etc. also fix atmospheric nitrogen and increase the soil fertility. Next, this is the picture of blue-green algae. And in our next activity, we can see how the bacteria help in the nitrogen fixation. So, yes, we start the activity now.
Friends, like us, plants also require a lot of nitrogen to make proteins. So they absorb nitrogen continuously from the soil, due to which the amount of nitrogen becomes deficient. As you all know, that there is 78% of nitrogen present in our atmosphere, but plants cannot use it in the manner directly as they can use carbon dioxide. They require nitrogen in soluble form. The bacterium called Rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into a soluble form. These bacteria live in the roots of gram, peas, mung beans, and other legumes and provide them with nitrogen. In return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Thus, we can say that Rhizobium shows a symbiotic relationship. Friends, like us.
Yes. Next point कि how microbes or microorganism help in the cleaning of environment. So my dear students, microorganisms decompose the harmful and smelly dead remains of plant and animals and animal wastes like feces, dung, urine, etc. Animal waste like feces, dung, urine, etc. into harmless material. So microorganisms change harmful smelly dead remain of plant and animal waste into harmless materials, or we can say they convert these materials into manure and increase the fertility of soil and also clean the environment. They clean the environment. If however there were no microorganisms, suppose if there were no microorganisms on the earth, so what happened? What happened, my dear? So when no microorganism present on the soil or earth, then the waste pills are in all around us. हमारे चारों तरफ सिर्फ गंदगी और कूड़े करकट के ढेर दिखाई देते हैं हमें. If there were no microorganism in the soil, then the dead plants, dead animals and animal waste would keep on piling up into the environment and make it dirty. और वो सारा क्या करता, वो सारे इन्वायरमेंट को गंदा कर देता, चारों तरफ गंदगी फैला देते. So my dear students, today our class is complete. Thank you so much.